Link.
You ready, Freddy?
As ready as I'll ever be. Round 2.
Alright. Well, this is up. Oh, hold on. Where am I? Shh. Where are you?
Me? Oh. Oh!
I'm fancy.
I'm fancy.
Yeah, there it is.
Cool.
There we are. This is us doing it live again. Ugh.
Yeah. Scary, but here we go. Don't worry, it won't be near as cringy as last time.
It'd be worse because he keeps popping in.
Well, okay, maybe it will be. Are you just hanging out?
Mm-hmm.
You know you have to be quiet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or not, whatever.
Right now, doesn't matter.
I like how the thumbnail for this share code is not
Anything?
my random ass bent over like last time.
Link viewers 0.
Rub it in, Randy.
You gotta give it a second, buddy.
How long you guys been live?
Like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know that?
Huh?
Now
How
you
was I
know.
supposed to know that?
Now you know.
Been a minute 35 seconds.
Good job.
Do you want a mic or do you want to sit down and chill?
Yeah,
Oh.
you got a
Sit
nice
it.
fucking couch over there.
Yeah, go pet the
Oh, yeah,
cat.
the cat.
Yeah. Jeez. Fucking kid.
Alright, well, welcome back for round 2. We hopefully have some topics, and John's not going to leave me with my
No, I ain't got no
awkward self and my whatever.
I don't have any obligations.
Thanks, I appreciate
None
it.
of. Max is here. Yeah.
Cool. I'm just trying to share this code a little bit.
Wish that would go away.
Sorry?
Oops. Said I wish that would go away.
Oh.
No, where did we go? There we are. Flap. Nope, it's not going away. Cool.
I'm not sure
Love it.
how
How many
many
viewers did you have last time?
people.
I think we got up to 6.
Yeah, when it was all said and done, there was like 40 something, but
I wasn't really here for a good portion. She's just dying. It's fine.
it's
I was wondering.
perfectly fine.
So, we're going to try talking about everything from the beginning, our beginning, because we're not too far apart.
Yes.
And we're also going to see if we can come up with a name for whatever this is.
Definitely.
And,
Any feedback would be welcomed.
Yes. And, you know, when we're done sharing this to everybody,
Did you send it to Debbie?
yeah.
Cool. Alright.
I guess you post it on Facebook. Or
I did not.
I said I guess you could. Or just let Soraya know and let her
I thought about it.
do whatever.
Share.
It's just Randy wandering around.
Randy,
Mm-hmm. What?
find yourself a spot, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, one viewer. Let us know if we both sound okay.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, because whatever was going on that I was having a lot of trouble with in the software here, and I hope I figured it out. It sounded like I figured it out before we started this, so. What does that do? Nothing? I'm just
You're
gonna
just replying to the comment.
click a bunch of buttons.
Okay.
It's not doing anything. Hi guys. Hi.
Find a spot.
Park it.
Right here. I'm parked.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
we?
Go for it. I like that the pictures are very apparent in that.
It was better than the last one.
It's just-
That's what I was saying.
I don't remember what the last one was.
Seems the lighting's better now.
Yeah.
Yes, Randy, good job. Look at that little bump.
Okay, cool. So,
Who's that? Kayla LaFleur.
that would be Olivia.
Does Biff sound good? Talk, Biff.
I got a new mic since last time.
Yeah, if you can hear her, we're all set.
Yeah, if you can hear me. And it doesn't sound like I'm in the next room like last time.
Yeah. That was trouble. But again, last time was very spur of the moment, so
It was. It just kind of happened.
yeah,
We're a little more prepared this time, I hope.
yeah. Probably not.
That's
but, you know,
the plan anyways.
that's what we think is gonna happen.
Yeah.
All
see.
right. So
Randy,
What am I doing?
I love you,
you're existing.
but go upstairs. You can
Why?
be... Next time we do one, I will invite you and we can put a chair right here and we'll make it
Can I
official.
watch?
From upstairs, I'll send you a link.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
Not the same.
it is though.
It is the
Why?
same.
Please.
Well, I guess not. Watching a live show.
Why
What
can't
does
I
that
just
say?
sit here?
I can't see the...
Oh, sound is better. Yep, she's a little quiet. Quiet.
Hello?
Might also be just because you're talking quiet.
Well, I'm trying not to yell like I did last time.
Well, apparently you
I'm
need to talk
trying
louder.
to I'm trying to minimize my jackass moments from the last video.
Those are the best moments.
I mean,
I should know because
that's all about perspective.
I got drunk on live stream so many times. I just made an
Well-
absolute ass of myself.
Good.
But whatever.
Anyway, all right,
Anyways.
cool.
Also, if you guys have any suggestions for what we should name this, please
Yes.
let us know.
Definitely. We do need some feedback.
Yes.
So many people. do
This
that.
is our second round, and hopefully it'll be better than the first. But we're still in the beginning phases of. I think we're still on the fence about what we're really going to make this about. So, I mean, we have a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure we're just gonna talk about the
but
different
it's-
perspectives of growing up.
Yeah, it's got to start somewhere. Yeah. Same beginning childhood, very different lives. Same dad, very different lives.
Yep.
Still somehow, I don't know, still come back. We're still siblings, still love each other. But a lot has happened in between.
Oh. That's what she's saying. You
Meh.
look so pretty tonight.
Nah.
Thank you. I try.
Well, you can't get much worse than last time. So.
Hot mama. Well, that's definitely not me.
Ah, thanks. Like I said, we put a little bit more effort into this evening.
Yeah. It's not.
It
spur
wasn't
moment.
just a spare of the moment, like, oh, let's go live real quick.
Yep.
After Biff's had a few shots of vodka.
Yeah. Now she's
And a
all-
few more. And then a few more.
and continued.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I got water tonight.
I got a Coke.
Yeah, that's
Zero.
fine. All right, cool. So, how many? Where are we at?
What do you mean?
Who else is over there?
So far it's 5455 speeches. No, it's 4555
Name yourself, speeches.
5455 peaches.
Oh, peaches.
That might be Val. Because of the peaches.
I don't know, but the other one's Kayla.
That's weird. Who made
I
We
don't know.
won't go there, Olivia. I'm not sure.
Name yourself.
Name yourself.
That's Val.
Oh, it's Val. Hi, Val.
All right.
Why peaches?
She doesn't.
Why not? Who cares?
That's hilarious.
Well, anyways,
Okay. We'll
you
leave that
wanna-
where it is.
Can you guys hear me okay?
No,
Bro.
we can hear you just fine, and you're not a part of this.
Okay.
Get out.
That's why I'm not in the camera.
Okay, then
No.
don't talk.
Okay.
Thank you. Love you. What do you want? Yeah. We made a few notes here. Which one do we want to hit on first? By the way, did my sound get any better or is it the same?
Can you actually hear her
Just curious.
without an echo
Yeah.
of the room?
I don't want to get too far into this before we make some adjustments. I know we're annoying because we keep asking, but again, we're trying to work out all these kinks.
Yes.
So bear with us. So yeah, I guess we'll hit on some background. We're here to talk about childhood life, you know, whatever.
You sound great, by the way.
Sweet. Thank you. John and I are siblings from the same father, different mothers.
Yeah.
Polygamous, I guess, for a very short time of our lives.
I don't think we were ever polygamous.
No, we were never, no, but our parents were briefly. My mother being the second wife, so John is the youngest of his mother's kids, and I'm the oldest of my mother.
We are the in-betweeners.
Yes, we are the glue.
Yeah.
How did you word that the other day? I really liked it. I don't remember what you said.
I don't know. It's probably something like we're just the glue. We're the in-betweeners.
Yeah, we're the in-between, like we're the, I don't know, the end of one thing and a beginning of another. I don't even know. That sounds weird too. But in a nutshell, that's kind of what happened, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was born. I named
As was
myself
I.
when I came out.
Apparently. So the story goes.
My dad liked, our dad loved to remind me of that. When you came out, you swooped down and said, "My name is Jonathan," and I popped out. And I don't know why I named myself that, but whatever.
It suits you.
Does it though?
I mean, I got named after two old ladies, so
Guess
could be worse.
it's good I named myself out.
I mean, is your name at least spelled the way it should be spelled?
Until Dad gets a hold of it.
Yeah, there's that. Did you get an E on the end of Brown?
No,
Well, you got lucky because
we all got just
I'm Brownie.
we just got Brown, and then all of a sudden it's Brownie. Like, okay.
So funny enough, I think I have it, and I think Josh. But there's only like two of us that have the E.
Did yeah, I think Zach was talking about that last time.
Yeah, maybe it was Zach. I don't know, but there's only a couple of us that have it. Not everybody got it.
Yep. Well,
I don't know.
we're all named after. Was it biblical stuff or just?
The E. Well, yeah, oh yeah,
Well, no, like John.
yeah. Rebecca.
I'm not.
It's a
I don't have the
Bible
age,
name.
So
Yeah.
Whatever.
Soraya's a Bible name. Valerie was named after Aunt Valerie, so that makes sense.
yeah.
Zachariah, pretty sure it's also a Bible name, but I'm really bad at
Aaron.
religious studies. So,
Yeah.
I think all of our names suit us for the most part.
Yeah. Valerie has it apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's a few that do and most don't.
Yeah.
Out of 15, or 14, excuse me, out of 14, I think like 3 ended up with the E. Because somewhere in our genealogy, there was an E. But anyways, it was great fun for all the kids in high school. I was Brownie. You know.
Brownie. John Brown.
Yeah. Anyway.
Free the slaves, but anyways, so
Yep.
I guess everything that we're going to talk about is just like memories of our past, how we were,
Affected in different ways.
yeah, like
And not even just that, just kind of a little bit of reminiscing, I guess, but just experiences in general.
Yeah.
I think we should touch on like relationship stuff because we both had interesting relationships. I mean, everybody has a story.
Yeah. You want to step on the relationship things?
I mean, not tonight, but I mean, eventually.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for round 4, or 5, or whatever,
Whatever it is.
wherever it ends up.
No, I think we were gonna talk about the beginnings.
Yeah.
What's your earliest memory?
Yes.
And mine was getting Reese's from a 7-Eleven with my mom. That's
How old do you think you were then?
not very old.
Like 5,
No,
6, 4?
younger.
Really?
Because it was still in Riverton.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
So I don't know if it's a memory.
probably
or
around 3 then.
something. But that's not where you were born. Where were you born?
Kearns.
Cairns.
Kearns.
Cairns.
Salt Lake. Whatever. One of those suburbs. Where were you born?
Riverton.
Really?
Yeah. That was back when Riverton was nothing but fields. And sporadic houses.
Well, now it's a shit show.
It sure is.
Yeah, these would be interesting questions to ask some of the older siblings
No, it would be.
because, yeah, I mean, I have few memories from. I don't know if it was Kearns or Riverton or wherever we lived, but you know, when you jumped on my leg and broke it under the trampoline. Because I was super smart, and I'm like, man, I'm going to get under this trampoline and hold it up for you so you can
Yeah.
jump.
I guess that would have been Kearns.
Yeah.
Because I remember a couple of people, like Brian or something, being in the basement. And I propped up one of those bench tables.
Bench tables.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's a table that has benches to sit on.
A picnic table?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
But that was
Alright.
I propped that up on the counter, and I was sliding down it.
Uh-huh.
And Dad came over and, what are you doing? Put that back.
Right?
I remember Toys R Us went and got a remote controlled tank.
Ah, that's so familiar for some reason.
I don't know how long I had it, but I have memories of that and getting those stupid electric Jeeps, toy Jeeps. I don't even remember what
but
they
the
were
ones
called.
that you sit in and drive,
Yeah.
not like a remote control,
Yeah,
like
not a
a
remote control one.
battery powered whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Jeep is red, right?
sit in. It's all plastic
Yeah, it
wheels.
was like maroon, red.
I don't know what color. But I just remember.
I remember red. Because you had that for a minute, because I remember towards the end of its life, it was like super sun faded and like pretty sure the little window thing was broken off. And
Probably.
yeah. No, I remember cruising around in that.
And then I guess that was next to the Nets.
Yeah.
And that's where
That's where the leg incident happened.
Biff decided to put her leg up under the
She had a trampoline in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
That's
Do you
weird.
remember being outside?
No.
You just
I just
never thought of
remember
it like
Tramp.
that? Yeah, it was in the basement. Yep. Indoors, year round, trouble.
I'm going to stick my legs up and you jump over
Yeah,
me.
I was like, "Man, I'm going to make it like a tent.
I
Jump
get-
over it."
We were probably all jumping over you at one point, but I
I don't know. I was
landed slow.
probably, man, I was little. I was like, what, 4 or 5? 4?
I guess. I don't know.
Again, a question for other siblings.
Yeah. Yeah. Jumped directly onto her. Snapped her leg.
Yep. I had a bright orange, and then I had a bright green cast.
Ooh.
Neon.
Wow.
Neon colors.
Hell yeah.
Early 90s colors.
Yeah. That wouldn't be the first time that Biff and I acquired
Injuries?
some nice injuries from each other.
Yeah. I will never stop hearing the voices in my head. I dare you. I double dare you. Jump out of that tree, Biff.
Yeah, it sounds
I dare you.
It does sound like me.
Yeah. I'll be like, "No, I don't know." You're like, I dare you. And that's like, man, now I have to do
Now I
it.
have to.
Few sprained ankles.
Was that how you got your stitch scar?
Jumping out of a tree? Yeah, because you dared me to do it.
Right.
Wasn't going to let you punk me down.
That stick stitched itself right into your knee.
It was a railroad tie.
Was it?
Yeah.
I remember it being just a stick.
No, it was a railroad tie.
What the hell were we?
It was like old landscaping around the airport,
Oh.
and they had these big fucked up railroad ties that were falling apart. And I jumped and fell to my knees when I hit the ground because it was probably pretty high up, and my knee went right into it.
Thanks.
Still have the scar.
Oh, I assume so.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the hospital for that?
Yes.
Oh, wow. The only person that went to the
Yes.
hospital for a deep laceration.
Yes, because Dad got enjoyment out of telling people that I sat there with the doctor pulling the pieces out of my leg and laughing about it.
Nice.
Never shed a tear. I was just like, oh shit, there's some wood in my leg.
There's a thing
Probably
sticking out.
should get that out. Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm writing some notes, sorry. Questions to ask the older siblings.
Boo-doo-boo-doo.
What else? We got some notes here.
Well, I guess that was after Burl,
Yes.
when
I don't remember Burl.
too young.
FYI, you guys, we've lived in very many places, so if it seems sporadic or that it doesn't make sense,
Welcome
We know.
to our life.
we know. We know it doesn't really make sense. There's things that we remember fairly well, and then there's things we don't.
There's a whole lot I don't remember.
Yes. We moved a lot. I don't know.
We lived in whatever that town is. It's like down eastern middle of Utah.
Veo?
Oh, that's on
We
the west
lived in
side.
Veo too, you know that, right?
I do. And
I kind of forgot about that
was
till
in-
just now.
It was in the storefront or another store.
office. There's been a couple of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember visiting there too. Damn it, what is that place called?
I'm not sure.
But we lived there, and
Wherever that
Dad-
is.
Dad was a paralegal,
Always was.
and I don't remember living there at all.
Kanab?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kanab.
Out in Kanab.
Yes.
No.
It clicked. It clicked when you said that because I think that was yet another office. I don't remember that at all.
Zero
I
memory
think
of that.
there's some photos somewhere floating around of Dad's selling his paintings there. but I could be wrong on that too. I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Who I think it was Brian or maybe Matt. Could be Becker Ranch. I don't know. Somebody was talking to it about it, and they said, "Yeah, we lived out in Kanab," and I was like, "When the hell
Yeah.
did we live in Kanab?"
Yeah, I do
'Cause I-
remember hearing about it. I don't have any actual memories of it.
Yeah, there are none, but most of. So it's weird. A lot of this stuff that I don't remember does involve Dad being around. So that is kind of obvious and telling that my brain was like, nope, just throw that away. We don't need that.
Hmm.
That's
Defense
my-
mechanism kicking in.
That's my trauma response.
Mhm.
And
It's weird
I
how the
don't-
brain does that.
yeah, and so Burl. We were talking about Burl.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's one of your earliest memories. I don't remember a whole lot of that either.
Yeah,
Again, I was super young.
I just know that we lived. I was telling you earlier, your trailer was more like a camping trailer that you'd place on the back of a pickup
Yeah, camper shell.
because it was
Or not a shell, but a,
yeah.
yeah.
Which is funny because you guys ended up doing that same thing out at the property.
Very similar, yes. Yep.
But anyways, out at Burl, you guys lived in that it was just you and your mom.
Yeah.
And wherever
'Cause that was before
Dad
Josh, probably.
ended up sleeping. And then we had the full, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had the full trailer because there was
Close that, please.
4 of us plus my mom. There was like 5 of us. Obviously, we're not gonna fit in a camper trailer.
Right.
And all of our stuff. What I remember, this could be totally wrong, because memories are kind of faulty.
They can be.
We had all of our stuff, and it was just out there. It wasn't in. It was out, and just had a tarp over it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yep.
I remember Biff and I would play house.
Yeah.
Yep, we played house a lot.
Uh-huh.
And we also went out and caught horny toads.
Yes.
All the
I
time.
do remember that.
I just remember, I think
I
one
do
time
remember that.
you picked one up and it squirted you in
Yes.
with blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, ah!
That's probably why I've always hated horny toads.
Could be.
Because I could catch lizards after that.
No,
But I would always stray away from the horny toads.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that in a while. Interesting.
Yeah. This is kind of
But, yeah.
what we wanted to talk about. Just my memories of things
Right.
could, pick up memories that you forgot about.
Well, I mean, we're a little bit older now. Slightly. A lot of things has happened since,
A lot of things.
So until you kind of look back and really, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Yep.
It's cool. I mean, like, it's not a bad thing, but
Yeah. No, like
it's pretty interesting, really.
when we lived with
Pieces
you,
of your brain that
apparently.
you kind of
Yeah. Just
push back.
don't need that.
Yeah.
Okay. Move on with in your life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Burl, and then I don't know what happened to you guys, but that was around the time when I guess my mom was just done with it, and we moved out to Burl Junction.
Yeah.
And it's weird looking at the apartments that we lived in, because you look at them and they just look like the projects,
Yeah.
like straight up.
Well, yeah. But it's also been 30
But-
years.
It's the projects in the middle of nothing.
Literally. I don't know how many of you have been to Burl Junction, but there ain't much there.
Yeah, no.
It's pretty
There's
desolate.
a few buildings, and
In
that's
those apartments.
really when my memories. I have a lot more memories of everything because I remember
You were getting older.
Because that was before first grade. That was right after Burl Junction or Burl Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle was the first property, if you will.
Yeah. So, anyways,
We'll talk about the second one in a minute.
That was a major one. It was after that, or during that time, because my mom was out at the Walmart distribution center, and I guess we were just done with it. We moved into our own place, and I remember Becca, Ange, and I doing Power Ranger stuff. Like, I'm gonna be the Pink Ranger. I'm gonna be the Yellow Ranger, and I'm like, I'm the White Ranger. You know?
Yes, I do actually. That's so weird. I do remember pieces of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we were. I don't know that the tape exists anymore, but we recorded
That'd be
the
funny
whole
to
thing.
watch.
Like, it's not a watchable thing. It was just a tape.
Oh, like audio,
Yeah.
like a
It was
cassette.
just audio. Yeah. Yep. And
Huh.
I remember watching The Simpsons all the time.
Yes,
And
my mom hated that.
who cares?
There was a lot of things we weren't allowed to watch.
Yeah.
That being one of them. All
Yeah.
the stupid things.
I remember writing my name in cursive
No.
on the window in the steam fog, whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember going to school, sharpening sticks and getting in trouble for it. I remember I read at a really high level
Yes.
for first grade. I was reading at like a fourth grade level.
Yes, I remember that actually.
And I got math awards. I got a lot of awards. It could be just because it was such a small dink of a town.
Maybe
know.
you were just smart.
Or maybe I'm just fucking smart. Okay?
Yeah. Give yourself some credit, man.
And I remember right across the street from us, there was silos, and it would pool up. Like, water would pool up there. And when winter came, it froze over, and we'd just, like, ice skate
Oh, yeah.
in our tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And Brian coming down in his Grand Prix, or Grand Am, and we're all like, oh, that's such a cool car.
Brian had
This was a while. That was like 92, okay?
well, I was born in 89, so
Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't remember much.
Yeah. I don't know what he was doing, but he came down with a Grand Am.
Yeah.
We thought it was cool. Going to Halloween, like a haunted house
Was it?
thing at the school.
What color was it?
I believe it was white.
Mm. Yeah.
But I guess he really likes the Pontiacs.
Really?
Yeah, because he had a few.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
So
No, I don't.
that was my life after we left in Burl.
Well, it's funny that you say after you left because I don't think that the separation. I mean, there was definitely some separation, right?
Yeah, it was the first time.
But I don't think it was really official until later.
It wasn't official until later. We still revolved around each other. We just
Yeah.
had
It was-
separate.
Yeah, it was.
Houses.
Yeah, it was. It was very separate.
Yeah.
Who knows what was going on with the parents at that point? I couldn't tell you. I'm sure there was
Yeah.
drama or whatever.
There's something going on.
We opened the restaurant at the airport shortly after that, I believe, right? Because
I believe so. That's when
I
we-
want to say I was about 4.
when we went back to Cedar.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's when we lived out on Mid Valley Highway, is when you guys were in Burl.
So was it St. George storefront and then airport? Was it airport
Oh.
and then in storefront?
No, it would have been storefront first.
So we lived in a storefront in St. George.
St. George Boulevard. Next to the
And-
jewelry store.
Yet again, I really don't remember a whole lot of what happened inside of there. It was probably just a giant room and we had sleeping bags wherever. I don't know. But there was a Kinko's next door that Biff and I would frequent
We
all the
would
time.
frequent the Kinko's. They had cool little kiddie tables and
Yeah.
all kind of fun
Like
stuff.
we could could do fun stuff there.
Yep.
I remember walking to school. This was kindergarten. Oh wow.
What? What? What was that?
That was kindergarten. So this is before Burl.
Was it? Okay, so what? We really need to ask an older sibling because now I'm starting to get confused.
I also.
So,
again, my memory could be very faulty, but I'm pretty sure it was when I was in kindergarten. Becca's right upstairs. She would know. Because we walked to school together. If that was... My timeline doesn't make sense. If
we think about it that way, yeah.
Cause
I don't know, because now I'm second guessing my whole life. So,
it's
like when
1990.
did we all live together in Veo at the office, or was that just
No,
my mom?
I don't believe so.
So maybe that's
I don't
when you
remember.
guys were in Burl
Yeah, that could be.
instead of Mid Valley. That might have been.
Nah, I do not remember living in Bayo. I remember going there,
Yeah.
but I don't remember
I
living
have
there.
very few memories, and I think some of my memories of Veo and St. George get
Mixed up
intertwined
and shit.
because they were both in an office building,
Yep.
like a storefront, whatever you want to call it. Shit, yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. If you were in kindergarten, I would have been 3. So I sure as shit don't remember any accuracy at that point.
No.
I have images. A little
I
bit.
have all the images.
Right, but the timeline and whatever,
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
But I guess it would make sense that because we all lived together in the storefront.
Yeah. The one in
And-
St. George, not the
Yeah.
one in Veo.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess maybe we went to Burl.
Or is that
Or
when we went to
Newcastle.
Newcastle?
That was Newcastle. And then Burl Junction. And then Vale at some point. Man.
Huh.
Shit, we do need an adult.
We need an older sibling. I don't know. I already wrote a note here, but since we haven't gotten any other viewers as of yet that are listening, obviously, because one of them would have chimed in by now, I would imagine.
Well, I don't think any of the older ones. I'm checking in.
Yeah, I was just...
Man, that put a stick in it.
Got a random photo, or a Facebook comment, not photo comment. Facebook comment. How many viewers do we have right now? Can you... I can't see it.
Va. 2.
2? So somebody must have dropped on and dropped back off.
No, there was a couple. Like, we kept getting up there to, like, 5 and stuff.
Cool. I was just hoping one of the older siblings was gonna be checking it out and let us know.
Can't text and listen at the same time. So,
Who?
write it in the comments. Or
Who's
not
that?
the comment, the chat. Debbie. She sent me a message. She's like, I'm listening, but I can't text and listen. And it's like, okay. Or it's something like that, you know?
That's funny.
I'm listening, but I can't text and listen at the same time. Yeah. So,
Weird. Yeah, it would be good to have somebody that remembers
Yeah.
more, because
if Debbie's listening, you really need to chime in on what our timeline is.
right, or get get in touch with us somewhere so we can figure that timeline out.
Peaches. I don't remember. You would not have been born.
Yeah, you weren't
That
born
is
yet,
correct.
though. Anyways, we'll leave that one where it is. So,
Oh, what?
Huh?
Just trying to read this.
oh, I can't see it. I don't have my glasses.
Small, unpleasant place.
Where?
Non-existent. Valerie would not have existed at this time.
No.
Point.
Nope.
I don't
You
think
weren't
anybody
born
was.
till the house behind Maverick, I think. What was that?
So long
200,
ago. I don't
100
remember.
South, I think. something like that.
Maybe that wouldn't have been 100 south. That would have had to been like 200 south,
Maybe 200 south.
like 100 east or
Yeah.
west.
Yeah, because east was the other house.
Yeah,
And that was on 300.
yeah. Wasn't where was Josh born?
I don't know, actually. I think that might have been the trailer out in. I keep saying Mid Valley, but I'm not sure if that's where it was at or not. I know it was way out in the middle of nowhere, outskirts
with
of Cedar
Josh?
City. Yeah, that trailer.
Which
It might
trailer?
have been there.
The ones where we were getting fucking chips from? The Frito Lay's place?
It might have been.
Oh man, that was so long ago.
It might have been. I don't remember that house at all, honestly. I remember dumpster diving at Frito Lay.
I remember you and I were walking around out there.
Probably.
I don't, or like hiding in the bushes or playing in the
I'm-
bushes, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I know we had these neighbors that had horses.
I don't remember that.
And I would walk there occasionally. But I mean, there's so many gaps. Like I remember a lot of things, and then
Josh was born in northern Utah in Alta View Hospital, for real?
who said that?
Debbie.
I think you're right, but where do we live?
What was everybody doing near Alta?
Alta View Hospital. That's weird. That's where a lot of polygamists were born too.
Go away, Becca.
Wow. Thank you, Nick.
What?
He's trying to make me blush on camera. Never mind.
Aw.
I'm not reading that out loud. That's hilarious.
That's insane. Well, I know where that is. Like, but
Alta?
yeah.
I have no idea.
No, I had a friend that was out there. But I obviously don't remember that. I swore he was born in southern Utah. But it's
So he would have been a baby when we went through all of that? I mean, I guess that makes sense because we're, 3 years apart?
Yeah.
So yeah, if I was 3 or 4, then yeah, he would have been around.
Oh, man. Biff was born in Riverton.
Yeah. Or I thought it, yeah, Kearns, whatever.
Well, our Riverton friend.
Where were you born?
I was born in Riverton. Unless I wasn't.
Well, now I'm questioning my whole life up to the point where I was in 2nd grade. I don't even know.
I'm questioning existence right now.
Yeah.
I think
'cause
I think it happened when I was like, oh, ooh, careful there.
That's not
It
sturdy.
happened after Burl Junction, then we went to this, and I was like, no, wait. We lived in St. George when I was in kindergarten, and then everything fell apart.
Hmm.
Yes, he was with you in at the property Enterprise. That's what it was. Enterprise. What? So I guess it was you, Josh, and your mom in that little camper.
Man, he would have been little.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
I don't know.
Huh.
Well, what were they thinking?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Need to pop out a child at least once a year,
I guess. Go forth and replenish the earth.
or else you can't get into heaven. Mom had the trailer because she bought it herself. Oh. Well,
Of course you did.
I mean, at least I had that right, not buying it herself, but at least I
Yeah,
had it right
that
that
it was
we had
separate.
our own.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of assumed because,
I just thought it was because we were a bigger family.
I mean, well, that makes sense also.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, does any of it make sense?
No.
Not really. But I mean, you know, it's whatever.
Ugh. Yeah. So.
All right. So what else?
I don't know. Like everything's been destroyed. I don't know where we are anymore.
It'll be okay. We can't go back.
Who am I?
It is what it is.
But yeah, out of Enterprise, that was where Aaron crashed his motorcycle.
So we lived in Enterprise, not in... It wasn't Newcastle, it was Enterprise.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like she should just call you. I don't know.
I know she should have. I told her that beforehand. And she was like, me. I'm Demi.
Because she's old enough that she, remembers all of that.
Yeah.
And probably very clearly because...
Debbie, how old would Debbie have been then? When, 5 years after I was born?
This is fucked up, and correct me if I'm wrong, Debbie, but aren't you and my mom only 10 years apart?
Me and your mom?
No, Debbie and my
Oh,
mom.
okay, I was like, whoa!
15 years?
Whoa!
15? I think it was 15.
I think maybe that was why everybody was like, me.
Oh, and the fact that he was her math teacher, that wasn't weird at all. Right? I mean, the
So,
things
hey.
we don't really think about, but that actually happened.
Our family's kind of messed up, okay?
But they went to church, so it was cool. It was fine.
Yeah,
No big
exactly.
deal. There's nothing creepy about it because you go to church on Sundays.
Exactly.
I mean, it's cool.
6.
No offense to anybody that goes to church. I'm not saying that. I just, it's funny.
6 years apart? Is that what the 6 is? Damn, Debbie, do you
No,
just want
they're only
to kill
6
me?
years apart.
Kill me? Call me? If that's what that 6 means.
That's fucking weird.
Good lord.
I was thinking 10 to 15.
Dude, what? How old is your mom?
How old is she now?
Yeah.
She was born in 66.
Wow.
Dad was born in... No. 623, 47, 246. Yeah, 2466.
I don't do
Dad was
random
born in
calls.
47.
I was 12. She was 18.
Fuck.
Blech.
Excuse my language, but fuck. Shit.
No way.
So,
Her hair just got so white so fast, I assume she was older.
yep.
That's wild.
My brain is having a hard time processing that a little bit. Well, I mean,
Oh
that's
my
a thing. Okay.
Okay. So that happened. I love how our story is just getting derailed because we're like, where are we?
We thought we had this whole
We
thing.
didn't have anything.
No, we had
apparently.
shit up until the White House. I mean, I guess is where we have more memories. But even then, we have our own memories of roaming the streets of Cedar City. But
Yeah.
God knows what was happening in the background because we
Nothing.
avoided it. We were
Not
never
us.
there. We had our own little
Yeah.
reality.
Debbie can't call. She's babysitting. Sorry, guys. We're also sorry, too, because that would have been nice.
That's so weird.
What's Aaron up to?
Ah, well, better you than me this time. That's a trip.
That is so wild.
The things...
You're watching. I guess this is why we're
live reactions, for
doing
real.
it live because
We weren't gonna do this one live either. We were like, oh no, let's record it so we can edit it and...
dude, we would have fell
Cut out the
apart.
bullshit.
Like everything would have fell apart. Somebody would watch it and been like, "No, you have everything wrong."
Yep, yep.
Can you put the mic a little further out so you're not talking onto the top of it?
Oh, I like it.
You can still hide your mouth or whatever.
Where?
I don't know. Just Try to keep it in front of you, not under you.
Is that better? Oh,
If that would stay, you can do it that way.
I just like this because I can feel like I'm talking into it, but I'm not super loud.
Tech issue.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry. Sorry, eh?
Sorry.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna save that one for later.
Okay, well, we don't.
Apparently, we don't know shit about our lives.
Our timeline doesn't make sense,
No.
and it all fell apart right there.
Nope, derailed. All my notes are now kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess some of these still make sense, but
Well, they make sense to us.
to us, they make. Well, again, okay, so when we were finally old enough to roam on our own, that's what we did. It was you and me.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot else. Like, I don't remember anything that was going on at the house at that time. I couldn't really tell you. I know that was around the time that Celeste got really sick. And I think probably our trauma response, or whatever you want to call it, was just to... we did our own thing.
So that's weird. So, Aaron, when I saw him in
Yeah.
wherever that was. Anyway, last time I saw Aaron,
Barstow.
yeah, Barstow, that's what it was.
Mhm.
Last time I saw Aaron, we were having a couple drinks, and it's always how it happens.
Usually.
Yeah, Aaron don't
It
talk
helps.
to me otherwise. And so we were talking, and I brought up the old video that I have of you were there on the counter, I was there on the counter, off the counter, I was all over the place.
Yeah.
Chrissy was there, Matt was there, Debbie was there, everybody was there basically.
Wasn't it a birthday party?
No, it was just
It was
us.
just random?
Yeah, it was just my mom cooking or something in the kitchen, and everybody's just
Yeah.
running around. Becca
Yeah.
had a squirrel face for some reason. And
I remember us sitting on the counter. I'll have to go back and watch it.
and so I was telling Aaron that's I had a video of that. He's like, "Oh, do you have any memories of Celeste?" I don't. Until she was in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a few of her in that living room. I believe it was the White House. She was sitting in a chair, all bundled up in a blanket, like watching movies or whatever, and didn't look very good. Looked pale.
Fucking more
Looked
memory
sick
than I
because
do.
she was sick. But that's pretty much it. I don't. No.
Yeah. Oh, that.
I have a few pictures of her holding me when I was really little, but I don't remember it at all.
No, I had no memories until the hospital
Yeah,
when she was already in a coma.
right. The tubes.
Yeah.
I remember the tubes because I remember it scaring me.
Yep.
Should we explain who we're talking about
Our sister
to anybody
Celeste,
that doesn't know?
or to anybody that cares. I don't know. Our Celeste, she was an older sister. She had to go in for a heart valve transplant because I guess hers was getting
She
too
had,
small.
What? She had rheumatic fever.
I don't know. Like I said, I have no memory of her at all
Mm-hmm.
until she was already there and in a coma.
Right. Yeah, I really don't either. I have what I've heard over the years
Yeah.
more than I have like actual memories.
I guess you would have heard more about it from Dad.
Not really.
Really?
No, he wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I could see that.
He slipped up every once in a while. Would call Soraya Celeste.
Yeah.
Other than that, really, he wouldn't talk about it.
It's weird that they look so similar.
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember.
Like when you.
I guess if you look at pictures,
Yeah.
makes sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, he would slip up and do that sometimes. But no, I don't have.
Yeah. I guess that really messed him up.
I feel feel like I have vague memories of the funeral. I just remember it being really cold. I think it started snowing.
I don't know if any of that happened, but
Again, it's just little flashes. It's not like anything that I can put into words or a real picture. It's just flashes of different
it was
things.
rheumatic fever
Yeah,
when she was 8,
right,
and heart valve replacement when she was 18,
right.
and got sepsis.
So when was she diagnosed with diabetes? Would it have been when she was 8?
I don't know, because Dad has the story that,
He took it from her or whatever.
yeah, that he took it from her.
Yeah. But then she still had it, right?
Yeah. Whatever. Yep.
Hmm.
Oh man, yeah. I wish I had memories of her.
Yeah, same. Same.
Like that weren't her in a hospital.
Yeah.
Now that her death messed me up for a while too, because I remember this is after you guys left to the property, and I would still just like lay in bed and think about it.
It makes you wonder too, like what, because when you're that little, like you can see how it affects everybody else,
Yeah,
and you hold on to that
yeah. You see
that trauma,
well,
that feeling, that
It's the same thing when my grandma and grandpa Granger were dying,
Mm-hmm.
or they passed, one of the two. Everybody was running around like sad. All the
Yeah.
grown-ups were all sad, and then I
Yeah.
got sad. I never knew them.
Yeah, but you're feeling that energy from people that you love, and you know that you don't want to
Yeah.
see them sad. So
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
It's hard when adults didn't explain it to you. Yeah, I guess that's true,
What's up?
Debbie. Yeah, when they don't explain to you what's happening, and you're just sad because they're sad.
Yeah. Yeah, because there wasn't a lot of communication
Yeah.
about anything really.
We handle hard times really great.
Self-reliant.
Yeah.
We learned how
We
very
just
early on.
we all just get sad, and everybody else gets sad, and all the kids get sad for us being sad.
Well, I mean, yeah. And as a little kid, you don't know how to process any of that emotion. You're just seeing it all around you, and you're like, shit, everybody's sad. I guess I should be sad too.
Yeah.
Like, what, And I'm sure at that age we probably were sad and had some kind of understanding about it. Because obviously we held on to that
Yeah.
in some way or another.
Yeah. Like it definitely speaks for just like the kids feeling the energy when I didn't necessarily know my grandma and grandpa Granger, but everybody else was sad, but I was sad.
Yeah.
Like, why are you sad? You know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of what this is turning into, is our own processing of our past, like Debbie just said.
Yeah.
We had to raise ourselves and
Yep. We definitely did.
process our own stuff, and
Definitely.
processing our own stuff was throwing it in the back of your head until Biff and I get together, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Let's talk about the good old days. Oh, wait.
oh,
What?
they weren't all good. What are you talking about? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird. I don't know. For me, too, like, I mean, I don't remember much of that before. But then we moved to the property. And then it was like I had 4 other kids to process and take care of, in a way. In a lot of ways.
It's weird at the property. Josh told me, you were telling me a story. These are just snippets of the property days that we'll get into eventually.
Yeah.
But when you were
The
telling
second
me
property.
that Josh just went right back up after almost falling in.
Oh, yeah.
He was telling me a story, the zip line.
Yeah.
He was going down the zip line and he fell off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a huge a stump, yeah, that like obviously could have impaled him, but he just right over it.
Yeah. There was a lot of little weird shit like that.
Yeah.
And call it what you want to call it, but it happened.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
I know
unexplainable things.
I know what happened. Can't tell me different.
I don't even know what the fuck happened. I saw it, and I couldn't tell you what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, now that we've just completely lost the sense of everything in existence.
Derailed our memories.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So,
What else we got on there? Like,
I think somewhere, well, because we
guys,
started that with, who are you waving at?
there's 7 people watching, so I was waving
Ooh,
it.
7 people.
We're talking about our life, and we just got over the fact that we derailed our own conversation because of our faulty memories.
I wouldn't say faulty. We were like 4, 3, however.
Call it what you will.
I mean, yeah. Who knows? So what started that conversation, though, was we said, let's go back to what we first remember. And now that we know that we don't remember shit from what we tried to talk about, what do we actually remember? The White House is where my memories start.
Okay, you mean like actual memories that we both have?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, well, I mean, I thought the other ones were actual memories too, but apparently, and they were memories. We just had the timeline wrong.
Give background, how many kids? So, background, my dad married my mom, and
Yep.
my mom had
9.
8 of us. Maybe Becca was born before.
Oh, you mean before? Oh, yeah.
Before
I was
Irene.
like, wait, what? Okay. Yes.
Anyway,
No, I
of
think
us, don't know.
Becca was born right after they got married,
Okay.
which I think we touched on last time. I'm pretty sure your mom would have been pregnant around that time,
You
which
fucking
is another fucked up
Debbie.
detail.
Well, I know my mom had 9 kids, but we're talking about how many kids she had
Before-
before Irene.
Yeah.
And it's either right before Becca or right after Becca.
It was right around Becca.
Yeah. So either my mom had 7 or 8 kids before Irene came into existence.
Yes.
And then I was born, and then Biff was born a year later.
2. We're 2 years
7
apart.
kids. 7 before Irene. There we go. This is why.
So
This
you
is why I
and
like talking
Becca
to you,
were
baby.
after, which is
Yep.
basically what I
Yeah.
thought. But
And then our dad married. I'm going to put that in quotations because it's not a real marriage. We already went over this about.
I'm not even going to touch that.
Anyways, then got married to Irene, had Biff, Josh, Soraya, Valerie, and Zach.
Yep.
So there's 14 of us all together. Yeah, that was a mess.
No, I was going to say rude things, but I won't.
Should we be calling her Lynn?
No.
I like calling her Irene. She doesn't like Irene.
She goes by it now.
Oh,
She's accepted it
Gross.
and moved on, apparently.
should we be calling her Lynn then? Which one does she not like?
Again. Yeah.
Anyway, we have a big family, and
Quite large.
every time that people like school or work does this sometimes too, like, hey, raise your hand and tell us a bit about yourself. How many brothers and sisters do you have? And they get to me, I'm like,
Did you actually ever do that?
yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Mm.
School and work. Like, my name's John. I have 13 brothers and sisters. And everybody,
What?
you have how many? 13.
Oh, you're one of those Mormons.
Yeah. Oh, one of them. All from your mom? No, it wasn't all from my mom. That would be ridiculous. She only
Some
had
did.
9 kids.
Yeah. Big difference.
Yeah. And then it just becomes like a bunch of weird other conversations. Like,
How? Why?
your dad left your mom and then remarried?
No.
No.
Same time.
It is the same time.
Yep. But I think
What about this do you not understand?
it was weird explaining it as a kid, but I think I got far more enjoyment out of it explaining it as an adult.
It happens in
Especially when I've lived in other states and they're like, "Oh shit, I forgot you're from Utah." And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
it's weird talking to people about like your childhood
Yeah.
from to anybody outside of Utah.
Yeah.
Because it's always like the same thing. How many are you?
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
are you the youngest?
Oh, did you come from Colorado City?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that one?
I got it a couple times.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
And anywhere outside of Utah, they just like they go, "Oh, you're Mormon," and no, I was polygamous.
Yeah.
It's not technically the same because everybody thinks that all Mormons are polygamous outside of Utah.
Didn't start out that way and then
Sorry, guys, I keep hitting the mic.
whatever happened.
Yeah, but no, they're different.
Yep. They are. Two different
FLDS,
sects.
I think, would be the
Yep.
technical term. Fundamentalists.
Same time.
Shit, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, it is funny to see people's reactions.
Yeah. Anyway, where the hell were we? Went off on a spiel a little bit. I was telling, talking about how many of us there are.
Yeah, background.
Background.
So you're the youngest of your mom.
Yep.
I'm the oldest of mine. There's 4 underneath me and 8 older than you.
Yep. 8 above me.
And Debbie's the oldest, yeah?
Yes.
I would always get that confused when I was a kid. I always thought Aaron was the oldest.
I was did too until I hung out with Aaron. I
Yeah.
was like, so, just to clarify, are you the oldest? No, it's Debbie.
Yeah.
Then he went off on a spiel about something. Yeah. So we are the in-betweeners, like we said earlier on. We're the in-betweeners.
Yep.
We were definitely in.
We bridged the gap.
Yeah, I was part of.
Or
our
made it
mom.
bigger or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was part of that family, that side of the family, and everybody hates like that side, but I guess that everybody else.
What do you
When
mean?
you talk to like Valerie or any of them, like that's side of the family.
Oh, you mean your side?
Either side. Like I hate it when you call us the other side.
I know. Yeah, I know. I hate it too because I hate that like division.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, it's there. It's the elephant in the room or whatever, like whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. Like there's definitely that division,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of that is probably simply because of age.
Mm-hmm.
For you and I, we were closer in age, so
Yeah.
we spent more time together, so that helped.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean? What did?
I love how there's just like all for her, and like there's no. I don't know if you see that, but there's like no other color.
I'm
there's
not
no
texting her at all.
response. It's funny.
But
Well, thanks for chiming in.
But
Dylan.
anyways,
we needed
so-
some guidance.
I was part of your mom's side of the family, whatever you want to call it.
Your mom.
And yeah. And then you were part of our family. Like
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
the in-betweeners.
We were.
went through both sides
We were.
pretty frequently.
I feel very fortunate that I was.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the younger siblings that didn't get the opportunities that I did to get to know
Yeah.
you guys.
I was telling Zach that when he was here. I was like, man, I feel bad for you. You didn't. Nobody hates anybody.
Nobody, yeah, we're not picking.
we're talking about the sides. Nobody like their side doesn't like
that.
being called their side.
First generation and second generation. I like that.
Yeah.
It kind of fits.
Wait, I called you guys something. You guys are like the. Damn it! I don't remember.
Well, that would have been interesting.
It would have been. I made this joke with Chris all the time. It made me laugh. Anyways,
I bet it was funny.
But, just like Zach, I'm sorry you didn't grow up with us round. Like that does hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
It hurts my heart. And
Hold it together, man.
can't do.
No, I know in my life, you guys, here we go again with you guys, but
Yeah. First gens.
yeah, if it wasn't for the first generation, I would have had a very different life, I think.
Yeah.
I know I would have.
Yeah.
I know I would
know for a fact that I played a big
And
part. In
Call it corruption, call it showing me the
your
way.
mom would call it corruption.
Call it what you want. But thank God for it, because it definitely helped shape me, for sure.
Well, yeah,
What does that say?
Who's it?
Yes,
Peaches,
called Debbie.
Val. I'm sad I didn't get to know everyone very well.
Life's not over yet, bitch.
We have some making up to do. Yes, we do.
Mhm.
Like, just because
Just because you didn't doesn't
all
mean we
those past
can't.
years doesn't mean that we're not around anymore. I'm pretty sure we all came to that conclusion at Dad's whatever going away party. I like that. Sorry.
Oh my God. That sounds so fucked up.
And
A little bit.
and it always hurt Debbie's heart too. Now, no matter what, we're all a fucking family. Sorry to swear or whatever. But we're all family, and
Language warning. A little late, but
yeah, at least we're not swearing as much as we did last time. But there's the only way to move on is to move on. Like
Move
what
forward.
happened in
Well, yeah, we
in
can't
our
change
past with whatever separation we all had. We
Yeah.
just move on from it. We can all get to know each other nowadays.
no, those parties sucked. Nobody brought booze. Oh wait, I did.
Dude.
There was that case of White Claw that I had in the back of Zach's truck. I forgot about that.
Then we had all Zach's brews
kidding.
or whatever.
Well, that was a different night.
Um,
That was before.
yeah. No, that
The
was-
mead? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we all process things differently, and we processed it with alcohol
And
and a fire.
an Irish accent.
Maybe we shouldn't go there, okay? We can't.
I know. I know. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yes.
We may have danced a little jig at some point.
Hi. Yeah.
I gotta stop laughing.
She's laugh crying right now. Don't worry about her.
Okay.
No, I don't want to go to another going away party either. Like, those things suck.
Yeah, no. I guess they say when you get older, it's weddings and funerals that bring everybody back together.
I hate weddings.
Yeah.
Like, they're the worst things in the world.
Do you remember my wedding at all?
No. No, no. Was I even
It'd
there?
be funny to hear Debbie's comments on that. I thought you were there.
I don't know. I have
Were
no
you not
memory of it.
there?
I don't know. Was I? Who was there?
Everybody else was there.
Apparently, we can't remember anything.
Man, don't be dramatic.
That's all I am. Okay? The banana dresses.
Yeah. I picked yellow for some reason.
I definitely wasn't there.
And I picked yellow because my mom told me I couldn't wear white because you know why.
Why?
I wasn't pure.
Oh my god. God, your guys' mom sucks. I'm glad I pissed her off every chance I had.
Yep, I couldn't wear white. It's funny because black's my color now, so it's cool.
Well, you should have went with the black wedding.
I will. Yeah, if I ever do it again, I will.
Yeah.
No, I'm never doing it again.
Hi, Soraya. I'm pretty sure John was there.
I
I
thought
don't
you were.
remember him staying long, but I'm pretty sure he was there for a little bit. I don't remember this at all. Like, I should have remembered a yellow dress.
Guess what? It was
party.
my wedding, and I barely remember it. I mostly remember people's reactions because I was like, "Oh, I'm married," and they were like,
Uh-huh.
"We know. We're not sure why.
You know
but
what?
We know."
I didn't invite anybody to my wedding,
Yeah, fuck you.
and I didn't tell anybody about it.
Your marriage
For
also
years.
lasted a lot longer than mine.
Sure did, and in a lot of ways it still continues.
Yeah, well, what does that tell you? Now, we're saving relationships for a different time. We're not even going to dive into that.
I'm not going there.
We're not going there. That's funny.
I'll hear you talking,
Well, I was looking at our notes, and everything's been derailed since we wrote these.
We derailed ourselves pretty good.
Yeah. How old were you when you got married?
24?
24?
Yeah, 24.
I was married and divorced with 2 kids by 24.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chrissy
That's that.
Zirkle.
Oh, hi. Welcome back,
I was
Chrissy.
at your wedding. I will never forget your yellow dress. I don't know why you have that accent. I'm sorry.
It was called Ice Yellow.
I thought you looked shiny.
I looked like a
No,
child.
stunning.
Because I was.
Child bride.
Child bride. Hey, but I got to move to Vegas.
So?
At 16, it seemed like a really good idea.
It's never a good idea.
Well,
It's Vegas.
my 16-year-old brain was like, stay here or get married and move to Vegas.
Going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas. I had no idea what that meant at the time, but
Yeah.
I slowly figured it out. Little by little.
That's kind of how.
Kind of how reality works.
Yeah, our upbringing. It was like figure it out or fail.
Yep.
Because
Sink
nobody
or
else
swim.
told you how to live.
Sink or swim. That's funny. Anyway, cool. So are we going to try to circle back to some of these?
Probably.
How long have we been going? Because I don't want to make this a 2-hour ordeal like we did last time.
Where is my timer?
So let's see where we are.
I didn't see anything. I'm blind.
What does 1740 mean?
That's average view duration. Hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah. So we don't want to.
78 minutes.
Yeah. I know. The last one got a little lengthy and a little.
But at least this
Whatever.
time.
At least we're on subject
Yeah.
this time, right?
The different trails of the subject.
Well, last time
But I mean,
I was flying solo for the.
we also had this whole thing plotted out until we realized we don't know what
That our
time frame
timelines-
is.
I mean, we still have our memories, whether our timeline's a little
Yeah.
screwy or not. We can still talk about memories.
But yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, Dad had a airport
Restaurant.
restaurant, and
Dad did not have an airport. Dad had a restaurant inside the airport,
we'd
inside the
be,
terminal.
we'd probably be in different places if he had his own airport.
Wings, right? Wings Restaurant?
I don't remember.
It was called Wings.
Debbie would know.
It was called Wings Restaurant. I just remember the stupid little.
Well, I don't know if it's Kayla or if it's
Olivia.
Okay.
It's Olivia.
Well, she's enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, she is. She just likes the sound of my voice.
Or the sound of mine now that I get to speak. Thank you for listening. You're on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done with it.
You sober, I swear to God.
Huh?
What?
I am sober. I'm just like kind of tarded and
Geeking out? Okay. Geek
Whatever.
out, man.
anyways, airport. Yeah.
Yeah, airport.
And we always got into trouble. We always got into places we weren't supposed to be. And here's
By we, he means he talked me into doing stupid shit. And I followed.
It got us into cool places, okay? We have stories upon
And I
stories.
loved it. I followed him everywhere.
So at the airport, Dad's restaurant, we'd be there. We wouldn't be doing any work or anything because we were too young.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
from what I hear, I really don't remember too much. We did help with some things. We waited tables and cleared tables, and I just remember the terrible tablecloths and the stupid silk flowers on the table.
I don't
That looked
remember
like
any of
shit, even in the 90s.
no memory of that.
Yeah.
I remember there was
I believe they were pink tablecloths. Pink and blue, maybe?
ew. Okay,
Like a light, like Pepto-Bismol pink.
yeah. Nice.
And these god-awful, probably dollar store or something vases
Sounds about
with white fake flowers on them.
right. My sister worked at your dad's restaurant,
Yeah, which one?
Chrissy Zirkle.
Oh, I know, but which sister?
Oh. Why don't you have your glasses on?
I really need... I'll be back.
BRB, I'm gonna go get my glasses because I'm too old to see. Nothing. But I remember there at the airport, me and Biff and I would get in onto the tarmac, and kids shouldn't be on the tarmac, but we were. And that's what I was talking about by we got into all sorts of situations we weren't supposed to be in. And we would go out there and play with tar. And I remember when we'd come back, Dad would be there. And he'd be like, "What are you doing? What were you doing?" We'd have tar all over our hands. And he would give us gasoline to wash off. "Here's some gas. Go wash yourself off." That sounds weird. And I believe that we were talking about it. How she got her knee stitch scar. That would be at the airport, I believe. Huh. That was a while ago. A long time ago. So how's everybody doing? I'm just kind of here. It's weird to sit here and just kind of talk to yourself. It's probably what Biff was going through last night, but I guess she's not too used to it. That is okay. She'll be back in a little bit. I hear the stairs. Just kidding. I don't know where she is. Anyways, yep. Thanks for the likes and stuff, and it's been great. But does anyone, so after you've listened to our spiel about all sorts of stuff, does anybody have any suggestions for what we should name this? Because that would be helpful. I got into ChatGPT to at least try to find something, inspiration or whatever. And ChatGPT came back with, because we were talking about our dad and how we had two moms. And ChatGPT came back with, you should call it Polly Papa. Polly Papa. And we don't like that. We don't like that at all. It sounds funny, but we don't like it. There she is.
Nope.
There she goes. Bridget's? Is that what the place was called? What is Bridget's? Or Bridgers?
What is it?
I think, man, Debbie, you need to put some context into these one-liners. Bridgers?
Who?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like the airport,
Bridget's?
the restaurant.
No, it was Wings restaurant.
I don't know. That's why I just told Debbie that she needs to give me more context for those one lines.
I remember your wedding, Bridget's.
The restaurant was called Wings. Okay. You need a name for this episode?
Derailed.
Derailed. That's a good one.
Derailed.
Derailed. We'll call the episode Derailed, and we need to...
Anyways.
So, what are you doing later?
I'm gonna take my glasses off, though.
Oh, okay. She's saying we should be called Bridgers.
Oh, I like that.
Because we have a lot of bridges.
I do like that, actually.
Okay. We'll be called Bridgers, and the episode will be called Derailed.
Derailed Bridges.
Growth with Browns. Yeah. Or bring with...
Oh, is that what you were talking about when I just...
Living with Doomsday Dave.
Doomsday Preppers?
Living with
That's
the
already been
Doomsday
taken.
Prepper. Name Scully Show. Yeah. I kind of like those. This is funny. Growth with Browns or Living with the Doomsday Dave. That was such a nice ring to it, though. Doomsday Dave.
Tell them what it was supposed to be. What did you come up with the other day?
I just went over this
Oh.
when you were
Polly
gone.
Papa?
I went to ChatGPT to find some inspiration and came back with Polly Papa.
No, it's awful.
Sounds funny.
Sounds like a
Not what
kid's
we're going
toy.
for. It does sound, we should make some toys.
Later.
Uh,
We're just starting.
No, we need to have the whole plan, okay?
Well,
We're gonna have this show. I will chop up this show to. Do you want?
I have a toddler, apparently.
Yeah, I know. She messed up my glasses too.
Jesus.
My Dahmer glasses, I think. Over here. What?
What?
I totally lost track of everything I was saying.
I really don't know.
Dang it.
Derailed.
Derailed
See?
for real.
Bridgers derailed.
Bridgers.
What's another word for, like, that? Like, bridging a gap. Or connecting of two
We could just be
things.
called gappers. That
The
doesn't sound good.
gappers?
The
No,
gappers.
that sounds terrible.
No, you didn't derail us. We were.
No, we wanted to
talking
know.
about
Like,
things.
we even said that at the
Yeah.
beginning that, man,
Like-
I wish we had somebody we could...
This is the reason
Ask.
we would like to talk to the oldest sibling. Because obviously our timelines don't match up. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Is that I will take the content of the live stream going on and I'm going to chop it up to a way less long.
Xena? Oh,
What?
Xena worked at the... Yeah. I was like, Xena, what? Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Dave's masterpieces.
Were the masterpieces?
I guess.
Just kidding. Nah. Yeah. I don't know.
No.
Polly Bridget?
Polly Bridges.
Yeah. I keep trying to see the same. Yeah.
Polly Bridges.
Sounds terrible.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't want to get too stuck on the poly part of it.
yeah. It could come off as polyamorous.
Yeah,
And
which we're not about,
not-
really.
Like,
I mean, not judging, but that's not what
Yeah.
we're going for here. We
Pliglets.
are related.
Pliglets.
Pliglets, yeah.
That's pretty straight to the point.
That's what I used to call the boys at Colorado City. I'd say that I was going to go party with the Pliglets. Funny. That's a whole other. That's a whole other episode in itself. Is just that.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's another bridge too.
Yep.
Because that was always the taboo group that I heard about when I was growing up.
Okay.
Because our group wasn't as fucked up as that group, right? Because they were in a cult, but we weren't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I married one, so bridge that gap.
Was he from Colorado City?
Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Jimmy. I just know he's short.
I mean,
That's about it.
yeah. Depends on who you ask.
Are they shorter than him, or?
A little.
Because if they're shorter than him, he's tall, man.
Anyways. Yeah, he was from...
From Colorado City.
Yeah.
Okay. Got that down.
Yep. But I mean, nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with any other. I mean, well, okay. Let me rephrase that. There's a lot wrong with a lot of other groups, but I wouldn't say that any of us. Like, it was all very similar, right? Like, there's a lot of similarities. Like, every group tries to say that they're different from the other group.
Yeah. No, y'all
And
do
it's
the same
all-
thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's all very much the same. There are some differences, yes, but when you really get down and you talk to them, it's the same
Yep.
shit.
True fact.
And there's good and bad in every culture, every religion, every, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to put anybody in a box, right? Like,
Yeah.
everybody went through shit. We all have a story, like, right? Just so we know. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying.
It's what it is. But
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Anyways. There's,
Man. I don't know.
I feel like just that in itself could be a conversation.
What do you mean?
The different religions in Utah. And
I would
how
say-
we were briefly a part of one of them.
Different sects.
Groups.
Yeah.
It's called groups.
There you go.
That's what they say.
Different groups.
Because cult is offensive, apparently. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Because the only ones I ever hung around was from
Ours.
Five Town.
That was
All
ours.
Reds. Yeah.
That was our group.
What is that group called?
The All Red group. Well, okay, what is it called now, you guys? It's called AUB, I think.
I don't know. Valentine would know.
United AUB. It's something Brethren.
Were you in different polygamous group and
Who's
High Elizabeth?
that?
Raven and Co.
I don't know who you are.
AUB says
AUB,
right.
yeah. It's called AUB. And then like Colorado City was always called like FLDS or UEP, United Effort Plan was what it was called in Colorado City.
Trying to make it sound all cool and stuff.
Well, okay, none of this was around when I was in it,
Yeah.
but once documentaries started getting out there, they had to put a name to it somewhere. Like, I have never heard our group called AUB until this year.
I didn't really know it was the All Red group. I just knew
That's always what I knew it as because that was the
All
leader's
Red
name.
United Brethren.
There you go, All Red Group.
For Debbie says. Anyways,
That's what AUB stands for.
were you in different polygamous group?
Who said that?
It was the Raven and Co. Now, different polygamous group. What do you mean? Because
Different than who? And who are you?
We had
Raven
our own
and Co.
group called the
Gosh.
show Grouples.
Man, you all need to use names in your usernames. Groupies. That's what this is?
Grouples, or does it say groupies?
It's groupies. There's no L in there.
I don't know. It looks like L from here.
Apostolate.
Apostle United Brethren. AUB.
Royal group. Okay.
Yeah.
Why though? Why
Well,
give it,
I guess.
why?
I
Why
guess.
give it a fancy name?
I guess we know it as the All Red Group. I knew
That's
like,
what I grew up calling it.
I knew Five Town,
Yeah.
and that's what I guess Cedar City called it.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that was a group of people. That was more just an area like Enoch.
Yeah. Who was the group in where Chrissy and Marshall lived?
Mataqua,
Yeah.
same group, different people.
All Red Group?
Mhm.
Okay.
As far as I remember, they followed the same man, for lack of a better word, prophet.
Yeah, that's the correct term, yeah.
Sorry, not trying to offend anybody.
Apostolic.
Apostolic. I can't say that word. I'm dyslexic as shit.
Apostolic. United Brethren.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of friggin' names for this group.
That's two.
We had Debbie's, and then we have that one, and then
What
the
was
other one?
Debbie's all red? What?
The All Red United Brethren.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Christy lives pretty close to it, so I would take her word for it.
Okay.
She's a little bit Jack Mormon like we are, though, I think.
Yeah.
She has a rebel soul, which is why I like her.
But I guess going back to that comment, were you in different groups? No.
I don't know who you are. So different from what?
Yeah. Different from what? But
AFLDS, Warren Jeff's group? Yes, we were a different group. We had a different prophet. There's the All Red group. There's the Warren Jeff's group. There's the Kingston group. There's the LeBarons in Mexico. I know I'm forgetting a few, but that's that. There's Montana, I think, has a few.
but we weren't part of any other group.
No. Were you in a different group? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, but again, different from what?
Yeah.
But it's okay. We can
There is a
discuss
lot of different ones, yes, so I don't know how to answer that correctly.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Who
But the same.
were the families there
Where?
in
Five Town?
Five Town? Because it was
Warrens were out there. I think
Bowles.
the Kings lived out there for a little while. Is there anybody that Carl Tom. Did you wear the dress and stuff? No. Nope.
Carl Tom.
I meant, that's a little high
Wait.
school buddy.
That name.
Wow, that goes way back.
Do I know that name? I don't
feel
know.
like you do.
Carl Tom.
I feel like you do. That was Canyon View.
What?
Canyon View High School.
For what?
That's where I knew him.
Oh, because if it's the Carl Tom that I'm thinking of, we had a band together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Actually, the Carl Tom that I'm thinking of, the first time we met was him coming over being like, "You mad dogging my bro?"
Sounds like
like,
it could be
I
the
don't
same person. That's funny. No, we did not wear dresses.
Let go! I don't know. There we go.
Apparently, you know each other.
Yeah. you
Go.
do. Okay. How's
This
it
is
going,
what
Tom?
happens when you share shit on
How's it
Facebook.
going, Carl?
Yeah. No dresses. Modesty, yes. Not me personally. Not me personally, but that.
I don't remember there ever being dresses.
No, we never had dresses.
Yeah.
It was long
Yeah.
sleeves,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
The boys all
That
look
was
the same.
that was all Colorado. That was all Colorado City. That's total different gig.
Yeah, you see a lot of it down here.
Which is why I wanted to talk about this, because like I said, everybody thinks that
it's one thing.
that if you're not even just polygamous, that if
Yeah.
you're Mormon in general, Debbie would understand this frustration, that you're automatically a polygamist from the Warren Jeffs group, because
Man,
You know?
I guess I just
You get put in this
Didn't care
box.
enough.
Damn it.
I
Yeah.
did not care enough for that.
I really don't either. It's just
I was
like,
also never really
it
part
comes
of it
from
at
the
all.
conversations that you have with people. Like we were talking about earlier about the conversations about like, how many siblings do you have?
13.
And then that just leads to more and more questions.
Yeah. I remember out there in Five Town, there was a Halloween dance that we had. And
Yeah.
I ended up going to it. And
I think what you're calling is Five Town is technically where my aunt lived,
Yeah.
which wasn't
What
Five
the hell
Town.
was her name?
Diana.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that wasn't
Whatever.
that wasn't actually Five Town. That was where the church, their meeting house was. That was out on Highway 56.
Yeah. 'Cause I know
Five Town was a little bit over.
one of my friends lived next to there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Anyways,
similar area, but
yeah. I remember Halloween dance. And
you were
I-
baptized in that building, weren't you?
No, I was baptized by the White House in Cedar.
Like in an LDS church?
Yeah.
By LDS, I mean non-Mormon, in case anybody wants to know,
What?
or non-polygamous.
Hold on.
Non-Mormon, non-polygamous. I'm sorry.
The property is what it was called.
Yep,
Man, you guys got to come up with better names than the property.
that's what we called it. It was fucking property. It was 20 acres of sorry, Dad. It was 20 acres of beautiful homesteading land.
I'm sorry, but like, I don't know. I always hate on Utah.
It was
And the
beautiful out
scenery.
there, but
Yeah.
well, it is what it is.
I
Alright,
remember
feel like we're getting longer.
dance out there.
Many
Oh, dances, yes.
dances.
There was we had a dance out there. It was a Halloween dance, and I remember going to it and dancing with somebody dressed as a carrot. I
Okay.
also have another memory when Doug and David.
Five Town is the property. The hill is all.
Five Town, the property, the hill, all great names. Yes, correct.
Five Town wasn't where the meeting building was, right? I thought that was like somewhere else.
I don't know.
Derailed again.
Yeah. Anyways, I remember hanging out. Like I had met Doug and David in like the park or something.
Oh,
and
my
they-
cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they invited
Yep.
me back to their house, and we were having a great old time, like going down the zip lines or whatever, playing outside in the playhouse, whatever,
Hmm?
up the trees and stuff. And then your aunt was like, "Okay, time to come in," and I went in, and then they were like, "We're gonna have family home evening."
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought, Chrissy. I just wanted to clarify. It was a different area.
So family home evening.
There was a few.
And they were making cookies. One cookie was a plain sugar cookie. Nothing on it.
Yeah.
The other one was a nice frosted cookie.
What the fuck? Why?
You know.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I have no idea.
so
What's happening?
so they made two types of cookies. Unfrosted sugar cookie, frosted sugar cookie. And they came out and they're like, "Okay, you get to choose whatever cookie you want." And I don't remember the little girl's name.
It could have been one of many. I think there was
There was a couple.
12.
What? Diane had 12?
12 kids, yeah.
Ugh.
11.
Anyways.
11 or
So,
12. Maybe it was 11.
most of the kids took the sugar cookie with frosting.
Go figure.
Why the hell wouldn't you? You're a fucking kid. And I remember the rest chose non-sugar cookie or the non-frosted sugar cookie. And we all bit into it, and everybody with the frosting, we all bit into it, and we're like, "Blah! Ah!" And the two that had unfrosted were just like, "Oh, this is a nice cookie." So everybody that,
Was this some lesson they
Yeah.
were trying to teach? Like they put salt
Yep.
instead of sugar
Yep.
or what?
yep, and they were like, "Not everything that's sugar coated is good," or whatever dumb shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's pretty gross. Wait, what the hell?
So what did you learn?
No, I learned not to trust them.
Yep.
Assholes.
That's funny.
God. I just really have a question. Why did Carl find this?
Probably my Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I showed it to you before I shared it.
You did. I didn't know you guys were friends. That's all.
Yeah, we met in high school.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I need cigarettes, so let's continue this, but I'm going to stand in that doorway.
Okay.
Bridgers.
Bridgers. Bridge deers.
We've had like the same 7 viewers this whole time, I feel like.
Maybe. It jumped up to 8 or 9 at one point.
Ooh.
5
We'll be
down.
viral in no time. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to get too stuck on the polygamy part of it. I don't know that
Yeah.
that's... It wasn't
just-
a big part of either one of our lives. Like, it was definitely like a
was
history,
there.
a background, whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
I have very few memories of our parents living it. You know?
I have none.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously my mom still lives it.
Yeah.
So I'd say that it's still very much
Part of her existence.
around my life, but it's not in my life, if you get what I mean. Like,
Aren't you guys living in like that plague town?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, that was weird when I went there and Becca, Matt, and I went into the grocery store there, and we just got like the weirdest looks. Like, who are these people?
Okay, well, Mount Pleasant isn't
We don't trust anyone. That is correct.
Mount Pleasant itself isn't a polygamous community.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah.
where they decided to.
Did I tell you I knew I was playing guitar with somebody who was from there?
Say that again.
I was
I'm
playing
sorry.
guitar with some guy from Mount Pleasant.
Really?
Yeah. Like earlier that year I met him.
Yeah.
And then went down to Mount Pleasant and I was like, ew.
Yeah. I mean, no, it was very much there way before any AUB members moved there. I had to look at my notes.
Have either of you thought about
Yes.
starting a TikTok?
We're going to take shorts from this probably.
Yeah. There's a lot of content here. I can keep this going for a while. Just this one episode.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if we're not boring anybody, at least we haven't bored our 7
There's for you.
great viewers.
I'm not
The
gonna put
diehards.
I'm not gonna put this on my TikTok, that's for sure.
Wuss. I posted on my own Facebook.
That's cool, but my TikTok, I don't know, it like has so many different videos and stuff. So maybe it'll work. I don't know. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Throw it up on TikToks. Get those weird young people. I don't know.
Yep.
I just watched TikTok. I made a couple of those videos, like Letterkenny. We called it Ladder-Kenny. Yeah, I was at church the other day. I thought it was funny.
We're looking to stay on the lighter side of, Utah history.
Biff said we're looking
Side.
we're looking to do like the lighter, the cooler side of our history. Utah history? Our history? Utah history.
Especially nowadays where there's so many documentaries and bullshit out there.
Oh, I know. So many documentaries and bullshit, she says. John, what's your TikTok name? Find it yourself. Do we want to call Debbie?
Sure.
Yeah, and after you're done?
We're getting winded, but yeah, let's do it.
After, I don't know why I'm texting this out. After Biff's done outside.
You can call her now.
And, oh, that's why I had the other mic.
Why? Oh, the phone.
Yeah,
Just, it catches on yours good though if you hold it to it.
yeah.
Should have brought my bottle.
What? Oh, yeah. Get your baba.
No, I'm not doing that again. I will never take a shot on the screen ever again.
Why not?
I learned my lesson.
It's good content. Good content. I know.
Your mom.
Yeah, she's great. Sorry, I'm having banter with Biff. I don't think you can hear her. I don't know what my name is on TikTok. Let me see. Ugh. Gross, get out of here. I think I'll just type it out. Because everybody gets wrong.
How do you guys like this setup? Is it better than last time?
Yeah, how do you like this setup? I like it. Biff likes it.
Hell yeah.
Is it weird that I call you Biff? Maybe.
Do you want to
Anybody
give
else?
everybody, all our good listeners, we lost two.
Because you left.
All our loyal followers about how I got my nickname?
How Biff got the name Biff. So when we were, maybe my mom would like it. I don't know. Your mom wouldn't. So when we were young, I couldn't say Elizabeth. I couldn't say Beth. I could say Biff, Elizabeth, and it just continued on from there. And
It stuck.
she's been Biff ever since.
Yep.
Let's see, I'm calling Debbie.
Oh, yeah. We said we wouldn't do this, but we're doing it.
Hello?
Debbie, are you available?
Yes, in a little bit.
For
Did you realize it's late for me?
Oh yeah, it's almost 10.
Ooh. It's late for me, too.
I think it's late for
When you get
everybody.
when you're up at 5, it's late.
Yeah,
Yep.
true fact. Anyways, yeah, we really don't remember anything, apparently.
Well, you guys remember a lot, but how can you remember timelines when you guys were just tiny?
Yeah, like I thought living in St. George, that's as high.
So what?
I thought living in St. George was after Enterprise. Well, yeah.
See, I'm not 100% sure because I was gone by then. I lived in California.
Yeah.
Because I remember visiting you guys in that storefront. So, like, what I remember timelines of when you guys were born, things that happened before you guys were around. But, I mean, John, what year were you born?
87.
No. Yeah, so I'm 16 years older than you and 18 years older than Biff. So there's a lot of history there that you guys just weren't around for.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
But the one thing that I remember about you two is you were two peas in a pod. And
Yeah.
you guys were mischievous. Biff could talk her way in and out of everything, and you would talk her into, this is a really good idea. Let's do it.
That's how this podcast started.
I'll talk her into everything. She'll talk herself into everything.
Yeah, and so once you talked her into it being a good idea, then she's like, okay, well, I'll go talk to these adults and they'll let us do whatever we want. And they did.
Yep, true fact. Because I remember we were just into everything.
Well, Elizabeth, didn't you tell the neighbors one time that you were orphaned? Your parents were dead,
I'm pretty sure.
and you were like 7.
Yeah, I think I was younger than that, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I also told them,
Yeah.
Lori, actually, I actually told Lori that I had another brother, John, before John, that died. And she bought it. And she went to my mom and was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you lost a baby." And my mom was like, "What? What are you even talking about?" Anyways, I don't know.
Weird.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It was
definitely-
my way of getting attention back then, I guess.
Oh, you weren't getting
Well, I
enough
mean-
attention. Weird.
I'm just looking at it from like a kid's perspective. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I don't know. I feel like that's just what you knew. That was you guys literally were left to run by
Yeah.
yourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
You know,
roamed.
and Elizabeth being the oldest one, she was expected to be the other mother, and she was not going to have any part of that.
Yeah.
I accepted it later on.
So
So,
Elizabeth's rebellious spirit,
The what?
what?
your rebellious spirit caused you to lie to the neighbors.
Lie, cheat, and steal.
I might have lied.
You had a really good imagination.
Yeah. Well. Yep. I
So-
do remember some of that. That's funny.
So, do you remember what year it was when we were in St. George in the storefront?
What year it was?
Yeah.
Had to have been 93. It was right before Cody was born.
Oh. Oh, you guys weren't even in Utah.
No,
Yeah.
it's in California.
You just said that too.
Yep. That's all.
So, are you okay? And the airport. Do you know what year that was?
The airport was probably like,
What?
I was living in New York. I was trying to remember. I was living in New York at the time, so it was 95, 96.
Okay.
Because I came out to visit you guys, and I had Cody.
That's about what I thought, because I thought it was about, like 5,
Mm.
6. So, yeah. That would have been 6.
Okay. Do you remember Veo?
I don't remember Vail. The only places I remember are where Mad lived. And
So, Mom,
I don't
yeah,
think
so she didn't live
lived
in
in
Vail.
Vail.
That's what we thought.
And there's not a reason I would have gone to see Irene.
Yeah. So, what was the beef between everybody and Irene?
Oof, we're getting
What
deep.
was the deal?
Yeah. Was it because she was only 6 years older than you?
Probably didn't help.
There's
There was a
there's
lot.
a lot.
Okay.
A lot there.
All right.
Mhm.
She wasn't exactly nice to us.
Yeah.
There was a lot of jealousy there. She
Yeah.
had actually, I don't know if she told Mom or if she told me, that she said that she was jealous of the relationship that I had with Dave.
That
Because at that
you?
point in time, at that point in time, I was like always with them. Like, we were buds. And then she came into the picture and really.
Can you guys hear this?
What?
Oh,
Oh.
she was asking if anybody could hear this.
Yeah, so she was jealous of that relationship, so she did everything in her power to undermine it.
Yeah.
And then it was
Okay.
very hurtful, and there were a lot of lies. I think that's when she started to decide that I was evil, and that Biff knows this because she told all the kids that too. That's one of the reasons why they weren't allowed to come to my house.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Elizabeth came to my house when she was 16, and I am the reason why her life tanked out and she had to get married. So they have,
Oh.
One of them. One of
have,
the
a lot
reasons.
of, have a lot of power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
was
like it.
actually younger than that when I stayed with you.
Yeah, that's true. Weren't you like 14?
Yeah, I was.
Because
I was actually 13 because we moved to Milford when I was 14.
okay, I
Um,
forgot you guys lived in Milford.
yeah. But yeah, that was like the beginning of the end for me. She washed
Yeah.
her hands
Well,
of me at that point. I was already
It
doing-
was. It was. You know, I have that kind of power to drag you down.
Hell yeah, you do.
True
Because,
fact.
you know,
Hell yeah.
because because I'm such a rebel and my life turned out so horribly.
Because I wasn't capable of making my own decisions, right?
Nobody was.
No, not at all.
I mean, I think you and I had some really good discussions when you came out and lived with me because
Yes.
we
since
were
then.
able to. Sorry, I can't hear you.
We've had conversations then and since then, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I feel like that was the start
Yes.
because it was a reconnection. It was I could tell you you're my sister and I care about you and I want what's best for you, what's going on in your life, what's happening.
You're right.
And you told me, that's when you, and I had already known it, but that's when you told me that, your parents didn't want you guys to have anything to do with me because I was evil. My kids wore name brand clothes, which was funny because if you buy clothes, they're name brand. Unless you make them, they don't have a brand. But, I mean, it was a lot of that kind of stuff. It was a lot of me standing up for younger siblings because I'm sorry that your mom was not nice to them. And so then that's in my nature as the oldest, the second mama bear.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go
I
after
understand that.
you don't go after my siblings without consequences.
Yep.
So I would stand up to her all the time, and the more I'd stand up to her, the worse that relationship became. And then I got lots of letters.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what that's like.
Yep. From Irene?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
What?
she's a letter writing fiend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's weird. Well,
Yep.
maybe you should stop being evil.
I know. Well, for works, why not?
Oh, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, there's like I said, there's a whole lot of stuff that I mean, like you, I'm trying to get rid of the past and
Yeah,
let
we don't
it go.
need to dig it up.
Yeah.
And and to Irene's defense too, she was young. She was very self-conscious. She was not very confident. And so being older now, I understand where a lot of those insecurities came from.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then Dave had a way of playing people off each other because he wanted to be the number one person.
Mm.
So
That didn't
there
work.
was just a lot of, there was just a lot of that dynamic. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel bad about pissing her off every chance I got, so.
I kind of feel
I
like
didn't
that was a
either.
similar.
Why do you think we called her Irene? I
Yeah.
can't tell you how many times she's like, it's Irene.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's Irene.
I had my boys call her Granny Irene from as soon as they could talk.
Oh, man.
Yep.
That's funny.
She accepts it now, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of plural families, whatever you want to call it, had a similar dynamic in some way or another.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
it's kind of
Well,
a common,
it's human nature. People just
right. Well, that's why it
can't
doesn't
get
work.
over they can't get over their jealousy. They can't. It's
Yeah.
just, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe it worked whenever, I don't know, but it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work now.
No.
Each to their own, but from my experience, no.
Yeah.
I just don't
Yeah.
see it.
Well, I have yet to see one that works well.
Yes.
I've seen too many that have just destroyed families.
Yes. Agreed. Yeah. I think it's hard too when you grow up and you have it so, drilled in, indoctrinated in your head that that's how it should be, or you're doomed or whatever.
Yeah.
And that makes it hard as a young kid to be like, well, what path do I go down? I don't want to,
Right.
Yeah.
If
that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes absolute sense. I felt like I can honestly say that I don't know that I ever really truly believed it was like the right thing to do. Because as soon as I had the chance, I was out.
Right.
I don't know.
So I think that there was something inside me that said, that something's not jiving here. Something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something that destroys families. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, and everybody has their own path and their different perspective and everything else. That's what makes
And
us
you
who
guys
we
know-
are.
Yeah, you guys know that I'm a very religious person, and that it just didn't fit. It never sat right with me. I'm a person that you can tell me all you want, but if I don't see your words and actions match, I don't trust you. And I think that might have been.
And that works with anything, not just religion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
You're a decent human being.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, because I will keep people at a distance until I can assess them and evaluate if I think I can trust them. I don't trust very easily.
Not the same. I get yelled at for that a lot.
For not trusting.
For keeping everybody at a
arm's
distance
length.
until I can figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm really good at hiding that. I've gotten good at keeping people at a distance, but they don't know that they're at a distance.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But once you enter into my inner circle of trust, we'll call it, for lack of a better word, you're there. But if you break that trust, you're out forever.
I think we all kind of have that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You don't get a second chance. I will be your friend and I will be kind to you, but you will not be into that inner circle again.
Yeah.
Should
That's
we
how
wrap
I-
this up and close it before it gets too much longer?
That's how I protect myself.
We should call her tomorrow and write some
Yeah,
shit
I
down.
was gonna say, when would you be free to talk more in depth about some of this stuff?
If you guys start earlier in the evening, and I don't have my grandson here, watching him tonight, so that's why.
Well, we were thinking about calling you off air also, just to
Just to really,
get some timelines and make some notes.
because
Yeah.
it's obvious
For sure.
we had this all planned out, but as soon as memories started coming in, everything fell apart.
Well, I feel bad because I feel like that's kind of my fault.
No.
And
It
plus,
was-
I didn't
it was real. It
realize
was
you
a
guys
real-
didn't.
Reaction.
I didn't realize you guys didn't know that age difference.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought it was
I
like
think
10
that's
years.
what really threw you for a loop.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
There's a lot of those moments.
That one,
There-
that one got
there's-
me good.
There's a lot of stuff that you guys didn't understand because you were little when it was all happening. And
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just, I mean, you guys were just trying to survive the chaos.
Yeah. I guess so,
Oh.
because I was talking about earlier, when Dad was in the, when we were around him, there's a lot of memories I don't have.
Yeah.
Places I don't remember going to,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. My
Yeah.
memory's blurry.
Well, trauma will do that to you.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure will.
Yep.
But you guys can call me anytime,
Okay.
Okay.
and
Cool.
we can go over timelines and stuff.
All right.
Cool.
That'll be good.
Yeah, we'll get a better base started.
Because we thought we had it, but we didn't.
I think this one was still
Well,
a lot better.
you guys had your little kid timeline.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alternate reality.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's wrap
Okay.
this up. It's getting lengthy.
Yeah.
We need to
Yeah, it's getting long.
close it up, do
Okay.
some editing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But-
Thank you,
all
All
David.
right, guys. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Love
I'm
you.
going to bed now. Love
Okay.
you
Love you, Debbie.
too. Love you, John.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, we're down to one viewer. All right, sorry guys, we're getting a little lengthy here. We're gonna
Call it.
we're gonna call it a night. We appreciate the views. We'll edit this and post some clips, and probably when we do the next one, it'll be under a different different YouTube account. We're gonna set up
Yeah.
our own thing,
We'll
and we'll
let
send you
everybody
links. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the views, the support, any feedback you want to give it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love you.
Cool.
Good night.
Okay. Bye.